And today we are reacting to the Lil Tay situation. Is disturbing. It is. I just saw for a quick second what this was. I'm not gonna quote unquote spoil it, but yeah, it's not good. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Make sure you switch streaming money. Wizard, cry, price for you, man. Let's do it.
So Lil Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Lil Tay who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flexer.
Why did this infatuate us so? Like, it wasn't infatuating, but like it did. It was like funny back then. Like on Vine, it was like, oh man, a little Asian girl was flexing money. I guess maybe that's why, because it was this little Asian girl talking cash-ish, and you know what I'm saying, flexing cheese. I think that's probably what made it be like, oh yeah, that's funny. But in hindsight, this is like, what are we doing?
Of the century, I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This female kitchen is bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here would be designer: Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually, it would.
But really in hindsight, this is dumb. Like, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. Why did we let this go viral? A lot of things we let slide and go viral back then. One person I'm mad that we let go viral back then was King Batch. You know, and I'm all for him, man, getting his money, feeding his family and stuff. But King Batch
leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. What? No.
What do you do? You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like,
wow.
Ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time.
Wow. Wow. When did these videos start coming? Facts. Just wow. When did these start coming out? Dang. That's crazy.
What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
That is crazy that they did do that. Fake it, bro. Do you know how like last resort, how last resort and how clouded out you gotta like be to say, yo, bro, let's fake our deaths. Like, fake something as serious as our deaths. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
And
the teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
once this was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one.
The jig is up, man. The jig is up. The bid is over.
Now, y'all hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So
For
stop
sure,
talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up, and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man-looking-for-woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions.
This feels very Boy Who Cried Wolf, though. How do you believe anything she said?
And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been.
Are y'all trying to piss me off? Why are you wearing headphones? Y'all are playing, right? Please. Jen, where are you at, man? I need you to start handling work here in a second, bro. Well, I'll let you know when.
Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society. And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF.
This right here. This is yuck. This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is little Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was
6 days before the 18th birthday. Every guy who liked this needs to be investigated. Look at the likes, investigate every person.
also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this time, where she says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th. And every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys.
This content is like, this ploy, this content. The fact that this is a thing, bro. Man. Yeah, bro. Like they're showing themselves right here. But I get it. She's 18 though, so they gonna be all right. She don't even look 18. You know what the sick part is? That's gonna make a lot more people even. It is. That's crazy.
Anyone who was counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question.
Thank you. I was about to say, Jen, I'm running a tight ship. Right now, I'm just running a tight ship. To give us the books. Don't ban them. Give them the books on that timeout, though. Make them feel that timeout, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Get them. No more playing with them.
And 2/3 of the people said don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life, because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry, and she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 8.
Gang. Thank you for the tier 1, gang. 2 months too. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, I can get death threats at 9, but I can't. What are you talking about? What are we saying? What? Again, this is everything said going forward is all just to push the OF. Jen, get Steve Niner. All he been doing is hating in here. Cook him. Hurt him. Bad. Mercenary, thank you for that sub, gang.
And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And
how many views was that? How many likes was that? 5.2k likes. 1.2 million views. I mean, the views, you can't cook the people that viewed it. We viewing it right now. You know what I'm saying? But the 5.2k likes. A C-Bill reaction. I can't, bro. It look like y'all want to. We'll see.
To me, it's just so ironic because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
Y'all already know what the f going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
And I just have the feeling
this is still the angle, bro. The angle is still to do this. Like, this thing, this bitch she has going on. That's still the angle. That's the crazy thing. The youngest link. Yo, bro. Get right. Get right.
that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what he said. This was apparently...
Oh, God. I was hoping not. Dang, they plugged in like a socket, though. They really love each other. Like, they really tied in, figuring this out, huh? Henry, I saw 2. I watched 3 though.
During one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago. You know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know, I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity.
This is not a good angle, bro. Like, look, yo, if you're gonna do the 18-year-old thing, but you're talking about, like, you're like promoting the 11-year-old, like, this is weird. This is an odd angle to go.
As the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the?
Eli, great idea, bro. I got you. Thank you. Great idea.
Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
Capital? What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex? That's a flex. It's not...
How many guys do y'all think, if it was like the same hype was behind it, when we turned 18 as men, if we made OF links and was getting millions of dollars, how many guys do you think would have did that? I want to say 90%, 80, 90%, 85%. Yeah. Especially because think about how you was at 18, bro. Think about how you were at 18. When I was 18, I'll tell you. I was a young, dumb, stupid idiot. I was a young, dumb, stupid idiot at 18. At 18, bro, if they would have said we giving out $1 million, like I would have cooked myself, bro. I would have did some silliness and did that at that young age, giving out money like that to such young people. Like I would have cooked myself. This needs to be something. This needs to be something that like you shouldn't be able to do this until you turn 21. That's what I think. I think they should push the age to 21 on this. Yeah. I think that would be better because 18, I would have ruined my future. I would have ruined my digital footprint if this was a thing. If I was a man, if men could do that at 18, I would have did that. I would have ruined my job.
I think 30 M's
good grades
is flex.
Contributing something to society?
I get good grades from school.
Yo.
Are you dead ass?
Bro, get the
Are we dead ass?
Grix, what up, man?
Whether you want it or not.
Get off alive.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can goon to her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at...
Yeah, bro, this is like... Yeah, this is that. This is that. PDF coded. That was perfectly said.
12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where
don't tell my mom. Whoa.
If it's technically legal.
It's heavy.
This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one, because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours.
There's no way. Please tell me this isn't true. Please tell me this isn't true. Please tell me this isn't true.
$1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to, like, be proud of.
Whoa! Don't do that.
There's, like, a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live. They can barely afford the groceries. And then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers where she...
Oh, nah. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You gotta put your name on there or something. Yeah. You're just farming this. You're trying to add to the hype.
Got around $500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just...
Thank you, gang, for that sub, the tier 1. Shout out to you, bro.
Just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back.
No more lies.
She was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture. And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting.
Who is disagreeing?
It's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like, you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have, like, post-nut clarity.
That's what I'm saying. Tay, thank you so much for the sub, gang. That's what I'm saying. You typing in your info onto an OF link, typing it in, just can't wait. You feel me? Shout out to you, Tay, my dog. And you don't, for a second, be like, let me put my card down, bro. Let me put this $20 or something else. I'm tripping. I guess not. Especially if it's somebody. Especially if it's this. If like you one of them people that just jump in for joy when somebody turn 18. You probably can't wait to get your card number in. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, read the sub, comment, visual channel, lay. I appreciate that gravy. How we go, man. ADD, oh.